Upilio moving up towards the gates. Diamonds on the inside with Zach Purton in the saddle, standing well. Fashions of Field. She stands well. They're set now. Starting signal. They're ready to jump. Lights are flashing away on top of the gates. All set now. Movement out wide. Sequoia straight on the move. Settles again. Upilio racing. Diamonds on the inside. Hesitated slightly near the rails. Fashions of Field began very quickly. Sequoia straight and Upilio showing speed. Going forward to Foolish Nova Star. Single Rose is settling about sixth. He's going to trout on the favourite Fashions of Field. Upilio is going to lead them up. La Montagna's drifted back with Sayonara. Diamonds on the inside can't go the pace. He's third last. Then Vitruvian and Street Smart is last. Upilio's going quickly and pulling against the jockey as they go to the half mile. Leads by 2 on Sequoia straight. Fashions of Field is 1 off the fence. She's travelling beautifully in third position. Nova Star's 3 wide outside of her. Single Rose the rails. 1 to Foolish, then Sayonara. Diamonds on the inside, La Montagna, Vitruvian, and Street Smart's last of all. 600 metres out. Upilio leading by 2 on Sequoia straight. Fashions of Field in the box seat, third the rails. 1 to Nova Star, Single Rose, Foolish, then Sayonara, La Montagna, then Diamonds on the inside, following up behind Single Rose on the rails, then Street Smart and Vitruvian heading for the judge. 350 metres left to go. Upilio in front of Sequoia straight. Fashions of Field in a little bit of a pocket at the moment. Oh, she got held up for a run there. He had to stop her in a track. She'll have to pick up now. La Montagna and Single Rose down the outside. I don't know whether Fashions of Field could win. La Montagna dropped on them, went to the lead, pulls away and scores. La Montagna beats Single Rose. Third, Street Smart. Fourth, Diamonds on the inside. Then Sequoia straight. Fashions of Field. She was in all sorts of trouble in the straight. She went for a run, missed it, and he had to stop on her. Foolish next, forget the run, Fashions of Field. Then Nova Star. Further back, Upilio, Vitruvian, and Sayonara, the last one over the line. Oh, for a moment, it looked as though she might go down, Fashions of Field. But she went for a run, and it closed. It closed, the gap closed, and he had to stop her in her tracks, Fashions of Field. 9 is the winner. 9, La Montagna, ridden by Scott Galloway for Barry Baldwin. Number 11 is second, Single Rose, Bobby Odessa for Sean Dwyer. Number 8 is third, Street Smart, Scott Seamer for Ron Morn. And number 2, Diamonds on the inside, fourth, Zach Purton for Bruce McLaughlin. The uncertainty of racing. La Montagna is by Monashi Mountain out of Millennial. She's a good filly, this one, and she ran right up to her very unlucky second here at her last start. She's raced by D.P. Lang, Mrs. S. Lang, G. Hellam, Mrs. L. Hellam, Mrs. A. Cullinane, and Mrs. E. Jackson. So the connections will be terribly excited by winning this Vo Rogue Plate with their top filly this afternoon. Single Rose second by Ergen out of Waterford Fair, trained by Sean Dwyer, ridden by Bobby Odessa. Third place goes to Street Smart by Lion Hunter out of Impediment, Scott Seamer for Ron Maund, and Diamonds on the inside, fourth by Iglesia out of Precious Pearl. It's trained by Bruce McLaughlin and was ridden by Zach Purton. 1:18.4 the time, 1:18.4, 44.09 and 34.31. So whilst 1:18.4 is a good gallop and it is a new record, that's not a blistering run for those sort of horses. It's a new race record to La Montagna, a new race record. The margins, the winner scored by a length and a quarter, a half length second and third, and a long neck third and fourth. Now here is La Montagna coming back into the enclosure. She'll get a great round of applause from her connections as she comes back. Trainer Baldwin down there in the winner's circle, and the connections are flocking to the winner's circle now, offering congratulations to the trainer and the strapper. So they'll be very excited, the owners, and they're going down to greet their filly now. She's a lovely filly. She's always shown tremendous ability, and she ran right up. She was a very good second here at her last start when she flew home behind Street Smart. She made up a stack of ground over the concluding stages of the race, and today she stormed down the outside to pick up Single Rose. Now just having a look at Fashions of Field again, she was behind Upilio on Sequoia straight, and Sequoia straight kept her in a pocket and pushed her back towards the inside. She hit the heels of Upilio, and she all but came down. We'll get the official stewards report a little later. Now, she was presented with an opportunity in the last 150 metres, but the damage had been done. Now, she followed up behind Upilio and then was kept in a pocket by Sequestrate, and she clipped the heels of Upilio, but the official report will come through from stewards a little later. A length and a quarter, a half length and a long neck. 1:18 for the time. 9, 11, 8, 2 and 4 the numbers. And the betting, La Montagna $12. Second place to Single Rose at $14. Third, Street Smart at $21. Fourth, Diamonds on the Inside at $6. And Fashions of Field, the unplaced favourite at $155. $155 unplaced favourite, Fashions of Field, 7-4 on. They're back in the enclosure. And the notification of correct weight will be coming through in a few moments' time. Scotty Galloway getting plenty of photos taken down there, and he hasn't gone to scale as yet. But the boys and the girls, they want their photo taken after a great win by La Montagna this afternoon, and now Scotty Galloway is going to scale, so the weight signal will be coming up in a few moments' time.
I think we're all in shock a little bit, Wayne, down here in the enclosure. Fashions of Field. Danny Beasley took the sit on it, gave a lovely run. Coming to the turn, we thought it was just a matter of her getting the gap in the straight and bursting through and going away to win. But as you said, the great uncertainty of racing, she was sandwiched in the straight, and that was it. That was the end of Fashions of Field. And Scott, La Montagna, an above-average type for sure and certain.
Yeah, she's a nice filly, and her form's been very strong.
Yes, no doubt you're probably thinking going into the race, looking at the form guide, Fashions of Field, 2's on. Everyone probably thought she'd win, but a nice surprise, I suppose.
Oh, look, they don't win all the time. If they did, everyone would have money, wouldn't they?
Yeah, very true. Well done, Scott. Good luck.
Thanks, Steve.
There is Scott Galloway winning the previous here at City Pacific Doomben, the Vo Rogue Plate, Wayne. And as I said, you just wouldn't believe it, would you? No doubt she wouldn't lose too many fans. Just hope she pulls up okay as she heads towards that Magic Millions trophy at the Gold Coast. Presently for that race, she's about a $2.60 chance.